Every legend leaves a trace. Some linger in memory, others in things that were never meant to fall into human hands. In the Myths Belief Store, you'll find artifacts, talismans, and relics steeped in the darkness of ancient faiths. Enter if you dare to touch what is forgotten and terrifying. Link in the description. In the history of occultism, there is a figure that has inspired fear, fascination, and countless conspiracy theories for centuries. A figure some see as a demon, others as a symbol, and still others as a key to the secrets of ancient rituals. Baphomet, a being with the head of a goat, wings, both male and female traits, sitting in a pose of calm that somehow radiates something impossible to define with a single word. Today, we'll take a closer look at this enigmatic entity and try to answer the question, who is Baphomet really? Baphomet is one of the most mysterious and multi-layered figures in the history of occult symbolism. His classic image, popularized by Eliphas Levi in the 19th century, depicts a being that looks as if it were assembled from elements that shouldn't fit together, yet somehow form a coherent symbolic whole. A humanoid body, wings, a goat's head, female breasts, a caduceus on the abdomen, a pentagram on the forehead, and a hand gesture meaning as above, so below. Every element carries meaning. The goat symbolizes instinct and nature, the wings, spirituality, the breasts, fertility and femininity, and the caduceus, the balance of opposites. Baphomet is not a simple demon, but an allegory of unity between contradictions, light and darkness, masculinity and femininity, matter and spirit. A figure meant to provoke, challenge, and break established patterns. His history is just as mysterious as his appearance. The first mentions of Baphomet appear in the Middle Ages, when the Knights Templar were accused of worshipping a strange idol bearing that name. To this day, no one knows whether Baphomet was truly part of their rituals or simply a tool of propaganda used by the Inquisition to destroy the order. Some researchers believe it referred to forbidden knowledge, while others argue the Templars used a coded term whose meaning has long been lost. It wasn't until the 19th century that Baphomet took the form we recognize today. Eliphas Levi, a French occultist, created the iconic image as a philosophical symbol rather than a supernatural being. According to Levi, Baphomet represented the balance of the universe, alchemical transformation, and spiritual enlightenment. It was not a demon, but a metaphor, a key to understanding that the world is built on opposing forces that must coexist. Levi's interpretation shaped the modern meaning of Baphomet, not as the devil, but as a symbol of knowledge, freedom, and crossing boundaries. In modern times, Baphomet appears in some branches of Satanism, but not as a deity to be worshipped. Instead, it serves as a symbol of rebellion against authority, dogma, and imposed norms. For some, it represents freedom. For others, provocation, and for many, an archetype of human nature that cannot be neatly divided into good and evil. Baphomet is more of an idea than a being. An idea that has survived through centuries, changing its meaning depending on who interprets it. Baphomet has also become an icon of pop culture, often used, but rarely truly understood. His image appears in horror films, video games, comic books, and metal music, where it serves as a symbol of darkness, mystery, or rebellion. You can see it on album covers by bands like Behemoth, Ghost, or Bathory, as well as in tattoos and artwork inspired by occult themes. In video games, Baphomet-like motifs appear in Doom Eternal, Diablo, Castlevania, and in the Shin Megami Tensei and Persona series, where he often appears as a demon or boss. Even in The Binding of Isaac, his symbolism shows up through pentagrams, goats, and ritual imagery. In films and series, his image is often used as shorthand for a forbidden cult. Examples include The Witch, Hereditary, American Horror Story, Apocalypse, and Netflix's Sabrina, where a Baphomet statue appeared so directly that it sparked a lawsuit. Literature and comics also reference him, from Levi's The Satanic Bible to Umberto Eco's Foucault's Pendulum to various DC and Marvel comics featuring demons and rituals inspired by his iconography. Yet despite this widespread presence, Pop culture usually simplifies Baphomet, reducing him to a demon. Meanwhile, his original symbolism was far deeper, representing balance, transformation, and the unity of opposites, not the classic evil seen in movies and games. And now a question for you, viewer. What do you think Baphomet truly is? A demon? A symbol? Or perhaps an ancient idea that survived the ages, changing only its form? Does his image evoke fear or curiosity? And why do you think this figure became such an icon of modern pop culture? If you want more episodes about mysterious beings, symbols, and myths, subscribe, leave a comment, and drop a like. Your support helps this series dive even deeper into the dark corners of history and occult lore.